Hi, welcome back. Today we're talking about 3 different ways that you can organize your chores and tasks at home. I have these 3 methods. To tell you the truth, I use all 3 of them for different things in my home, and I keep them all together. So I always know where to find them. The first is what people would normally consider a routine. So this is a list of a handful of tasks that kind of are your route. That's a routine route through a specific part of your day. So for me, this is my kitchen cleanup list. It has everything from put away the clean dishes that are clean and dry to loading the dishwasher, wiping all the surfaces, replacing the trash bag, sweeping, taking out the trash, that kind of thing is all right here in one spot. So if I ever get interrupted, well, let's say I did a few tasks and then I got interrupted. Maybe my kid came and needed me for a minute. I know exactly where I was and what I need to hop in and do. I'm not stuck like overwhelmed at the sight of this mess again. I can just think through it one thing at a time. I don't have to assess or think about my priorities in every minute. It's already thought through right here. And then I can keep going, doing task after task. These are binder clips, just mini binder clips. I think they're like 6/10 of an inch, I think. And you just flip them closed when you're done. So this is the way that I keep track of my routines. I have a kitchen reset routine. I have a routine for getting back on track after we have a crazy weekend or I just drop the ball. This is my lifesaver. This helps me get back on my routine without too much of a hassle. It has things like getting the laundry started, getting the dishwasher started, keeping things alive, like plants and sourdough and that kind of thing, and putting away misplaced items. Things like that just, help you get back on track. And I have a few more routines here that are just specific to my home. The next type of organization pattern for keeping track of your tasks is these cards. If you're familiar with the Sidetracked Home Executive System, this is an element of that system. So I have on here, each task has its own card. So here's dusting, here's wiping high touch surfaces like doorknobs and light switches, wiping down the bathroom, that kind of thing. Each task has its own card so that I can loop through them. It doesn't matter how many I do in a day or in a time window that I have available. I just loop through them and get to what I get to. Next time I pick up this card deck, I can just start where I left off, and it's not that big of a deal. The difference between these is that this can be more or less done in one sitting, and usually when you come back to it, you want to start again at the beginning. This one is just do at your own pace. Some of the tasks are a little bit bigger, like cleaning the oven, and those are going to take your whole time window unless you have a really long time window. So yeah, go at your own pace, do in one sitting. This category has my weekly, I call it my home blessing, but just like your weekly tasks that need to be done to bless your home. I have a stack of minor house cleaning tasks that are like check for burnt out light bulbs, check the fire extinguisher, clean the range hood, stuff like that. So we have main tasks, minor tasks. Then I have some outdoor tasks like sweeping the porch, decluttering in the garage, okay. So things like that are all on looping card decks. Okay, we've covered all of the repetitive tasks that get done more than once, but what about things that just come up? Like you need to get a birthday cake for your kid's birthday party, or you need to, drop something off to somebody that you agreed to, that somebody purchased on Facebook Marketplace. Whatever it is, it only needs to be happening one time. And that's where these to-do lists come in. Now, I organize my to-do lists by where I'm going to be or what I'm going to have in hand when I do it. So this stack of lists has things that are done at home, things that are done at my desk where I kind of need a computer and printer for, things that are done in the car, either taking care of the car or errands, like the Facebook Marketplace example, and things that can just be done on my phone. Whenever, wherever, I basically always have it with me. So if I ever have a project bouncing around my head and I'm just kind of trying to, figure out what needs to be done, like planning the birthday party, there are so many elements and it's all just kind of, vying for my attention in my brain. I get out a blank notebook, or by now the notebook is half filled, but I get out a blank page in my notebook and just do a brain dump. All of the tasks in no particular order, in no particular pattern. I don't sort it according to these. It's just a brain dump. Then after the brain dump stops being productive and you're kind of at the end of your important ideas, that's when I transfer things over. So if I'm going on an errand, I can just take this errands section with me and I can do what needs to be done while I have the car. So those are the 3 methods that I use to organize my home. In my last video, I talked about how I remember when to pick those up, how to access those. And it looks something like this, with a day card, and each section of the day, each natural section of the day gets time blocked, and I can pick what needs to be done and get it done. Everything has a place, not just with things, but with tasks. Hope you have a good day.